Hi everybody, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Um, this is Tuesday, May 9th. I don't know about where you are, but it's gorgeous outside here. It's actually getting into the 70s today, which is a little too hot for me. I preferred yesterday, which was in the 60s, but we went out. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and then we went to Marshall's to get some syrups for me that I use in my coffee and my tea. And I use the skinny syrups. If you guys don't know it, I almost hate to tell secrets and stuff on good price things because you you think then when I go nobody's gonna. But I don't know any of you watching me who live where I live, so and not that it matters because the more people who buy, the more stuff that they stock. They just order more. So if you like skinny syrups and you pay over $4.99 a piece for them, you can go to Marshall's or oh, I'm not going to think of the name of it. It's a sister company to Marshall, TJ Maxx. And in their food sections, they carry the TJ Maxx. Now that I think of it, that's all I'm going to say. The skinny syrups and the Tavali, I think is the name of the other one. I personally, if you want the ones that are without sugar, calorie free, the skinny, you want skinny syrups. All of those have no sugar. I know they make the Tivoli or however you say it without sugar too, but my personal preference is the skinny syrups because they seem to have more of a punch to them. So, like, I can use a little bit of the skinny syrups, and to get the same taste out of the other one, it takes me like 2 to 3 times as much. So, actually, now I think about it, those may be Trivoli. I don't know. Starts with a T and ends with an Oli, if I remember right. I should go look. Oh, I think we used all of ours up. Oh, Tavani. Starts with a T, ends with an I. I guess it's not an Oli, it ends with an I. So, anyway, I am not here to advertise skinny syrups or the other one. Just wanted to let you know. That's what I got today while I was out, was some of those syrups, some for my husband, some for me, and then I got some other things that I needed from Walmart. But when we came home today, my cat lady box is waiting outside. So whenever I get one of these, I will share it with you guys. I'm not getting one in June. I have already canceled it, skipped it. I cannot get every month because I can't afford every month. When I can afford it, I will get one. I got last month's because it was specifically geared towards feral cats. And as you guys know, we've brought in a couple cats from outside. Plus, we, take care of feral cats outside. We feed them and we have shelter for them for when it rains, when it's cold in the wintertime. So whenever they want it, really, it's on the porch so they can go and get in anytime they want to. Um, and then this month I wanted because they're most famous for their Mother's Day box. This is May's Mother's Day box. Um, and plus I get the one that is a crazy cat lady box because they have the cat lady box and then they have the crazy cat lady box, and the crazy cat lady box has toys for the cats in it. So there you go. I don't know when I'll get my next one. I know that I already declined next month, but if it turns out that they have a Father's Day edition, because when I was going through their items from past boxes, I saw a shirt that says Cat Dad. I may either just order that shirt if they happen to have it in my husband's size, which he walked outside, so yay, he wasn't in here while I'm doing this. Or if it turns out that the box was a Father's Day box, and when they start advertising it, which should be around now because the last day to get the cat mom's box, they extended it to May 5th. So, yeah, they should be starting to show what next month's box is. So I'll have to go and look at that. If it ends up being a Father's Day box, I may have to turn around and change my mind because I figure I'll be skipping July too, and then next month I should be able to pay for it. Like, I had to get some Mother's Day cards today and stuff. So this month I'm pretty, I mean, I'm always pretty strapped, but there'll be nothing majorly extra this month. So I guess as everybody else does it, I'm going to open it so you guys see first. But if I remember right, they have it wrapped pretty nicely. Yes, they do. They have it wrapped with the cat lady sticker. Oh, which mine ripped already, it looks like. Maybe when they put this in, or maybe just in its travels. But this is a cute picture. Look at that. For those of you who like cats, you know, I love them. And you know, did I hear? Okay, I thought it sounded like there was something broken there. I was not going to be happy. And on the back, it shows all of what's in here, which I didn't want to look at because I don't want to know yet. So, although it looks like I'm going to be really happy with something that I see. And if there's something that I don't think I can use in here, which they always give a spoiler of one thing that's in the box. And that one thing I know I'm not going to be able to use. I need to do it this way. I don't think my cats will let me do it. I will give that to my daughter. And I'll give it to her with the Mother's Day card that I got her from her kitty cats. Yes, and that is this. And this is a clean touch ink pad, and it's to get paw prints. And if I remember right, it has 5 cards inside of it. Includes 5 impression cards. Yeah. My husband might be able to get Little Bit to do this, but trying to get Kahlua to do this would not be an easy thing at all. And I know they showed that people put them in cat frames and stuff, and yeah, that would be cute. But yeah, I can't see Kahlua doing that at all. We might be able to get Halford to do it too. So we'll see. Maybe I'll give it to my daughter. She's got 3 cats. She can get theirs, and if she wants to give it back to me after that, we will see. So there is that. And the next thing I see, best cat mom ever water bottle. Yes, I love this. I will be, and it's huge. I will be using this. How big is it? I've already got my daughter water bottles that said best cat mom ever, and things like that. So I will be keeping this one for me. And I'll have to take and get rid of one on the shelf because we have so many water bottles. My husband is like, you can't buy anymore. So it came in the box. Ooh, and now here's a frame. So this would be a good frame if you get the cat paws. I don't know, maybe I'll try, see what I can do. What would be really cute is if on one card I could get Kahlua's prints, Little Bits, and charcoals, and put them all on one card and put their name next to, each of them, and put that in the frame. Put it up. That would be cute. If I don't keep the thing for the prints, I will probably give all of it to my daughter. Here is a toy for the cats. That is one with the long cord. What is it? It looks like a sock. Cat. There we go. Move that. Catnip stinky sock. That's what it's called. Or it's as stinky as catnip. That is cute. Um, the reason why I like the cat lady box, I believe there are other boxes that have cat stuff in it. I know for a while I thought, that there wasn't a box like the bark box for cats, but there is. And I saw it advertised not too long ago, and I cannot remember the name of it. So I'm sorry for anybody who, would be interested in that. I don't remember the name. Um, but the reason I like it is that Cat Lady Box donates a portion of all profits to cat rescue organizations. Um, so that's why I like the box. And I will have to remember, I'm sure I have a referral code. I'll have to go and log in. And if I have if I find a referral code, I will put that underneath it with all of my other codes that I have that are referral codes for, oh, the one place that I get my books from that everybody, so many people get their books there now, the book outlet. I know when I first started talking about it, a lot of people didn't know about it, but now they do. So I think almost everybody that I look at when I look at their referral codes has that on there, which is fine. Um, it just, I love to see how quickly something grows from when nobody knows about it to wow, everybody knows about it. That has always intrigued me. Have another toy in here, and it's a hippo. Look at that hippo, and he's got a little heart on his bottom. And this is the happy hippo, and he has catnip, of course. So I have to decide if I'm going to keep those or not. And another shirt, which this is for me because my daughter is way smaller than me, so she would never wear it. And it says, "Ask me about my cats," or cat. Yeah, there's no S on it, but you all know. Ask me about my cats, and I'll tell you about them. And if you don't ask me, I will probably tell you about them. So no matter what, you're going to end up hearing about them. And that is it. That is my whole box. I almost have a silicone pack thingy in there. Thinking, I don't know. My husband had just picked up all their toys and put them back out. Oh, this has. Oh, I thought maybe he made noise, but maybe it's just the package of catnip. There's something hard right in the middle. Maybe it's whatever is holding the catnip in there and letting the smell out. Because it doesn't make a noise and it doesn't squeak. So, this back in here. I wonder if they have something like that. It almost makes me want to open it and re-sew it back because if there's something like that that you can put catnip in that slowly releases it, I would have to look into that because like the cat toys that I make to to give to Meow Mission so they can sell it at their engagements and make money out of it. I don't put catnip in it because catnip is just so, first of all, with the cats here, they would be all over me while I'm trying to make it. And, trying to put the catnip inside of it. And then, as I'm trying to make it, it would all be falling out because they're trying to get to it. That would be a huge issue. And they'd want to try and play with it. And even with it being in the bag, they can usually smell it through a bag or whatever. So, if you guys, let me finish my thought. So if I worked with catnip that way, it doesn't, it would be too hard. But if I could put it in something that would like release it from inside, that could be a game changer. And I could actually end up buying some and using it in the animals. So I'll have to look into that. You want to know who made this print with all of the cats? I've seen it before. The artist, the featured cat artist, is Carl Collar. That's Carl with a C, Carl, and then Collar is with a K, Kahler. And he was alive from 1856 to 1906. So it says this is a vintage piece titled My Wife's Lovers from 18, and this is from 1890, featuring some of the 350 cats owned by a cat lover. The piece took him 3 years to complete and is what Cat Magazine called the greatest painting of cats. Lovingly, and the painting was lovingly restored by a la carte prints. Oh, it was lovingly restored on this card by a la carte prints.etsy.com. So, and then you've got Cat Lady Cares, Operation Catnip, Foothills Animal Shelter, the Cat Network, Miami Meow Mobile, Palmetto Lifeline Strays, Hope for Life Rescue, and Linwood Feral Cat Spay/Neuter Project. Because of you, we were able to donate to these rescues last month. So that's who they donated to last month. I'm still new to this, so I wasn't sure what it was going to say after that. I know I read the last card, not to you guys personally, to myself, and I didn't remember what it said. But this is the animal shelters, and I'll read them again, that received donations last month from the Cat Lady box. Is Operation Catnip, Foothills Animal Shelter, the Cat Network, although that may go all together. Operation Catnip, Foothills Animal Shelter, the Cat Network. Let me read this. I am so sorry. I must be a little bit more out of it than I was thinking. What they're doing is they're putting it on each line and there's no commas to separate it, which is what I was looking for. So let me do this again. The organizations were Operation Catnip, Foothills Animal Shelter, Cat Network, Miami Meow Mobile, the Palmetto Lifeline, Strays Hope for Life Rescue, and then the Linwood Feral Cat Spay/Neuter Project. And that one was in memory of Ashley Morrison at Young's Told Cat Lady. I think when we can recommend cat shelters and stuff, and when they do, I think they ask, if we have anybody for in memory of either somebody who collected, who loved their cats and had passed, or it could be in memory of a cat. So there you go. And I'm going to let you see the picture up close again once more. For all of you who may not have seen it before, if you want to look it up to see it better without all of the glare, remember the name of the painting itself is My Wife's Lovers. And with that, I am going to get going. I did this week the same thing that I did last week. On Tuesday, I realized it was Tuesday and that I had missed doing my Massage Monday video. So what I'm planning on doing is I think I will do it later this week, either tomorrow, somewhere between tomorrow and Friday. I will plan to do it after my husband goes to work, and that way, him and he doesn't end up coming in the door talking, or anything while I'm doing it, because those do usually take a little bit longer. And, yeah, it just won't be a Monday on a Monday this week. I may try, I did a video on Sunday and I thought, okay, I'm putting this up here today. Maybe I should go ahead and pre-tape the one for tomorrow. And then I didn't do it. I was tired. Actually, I was extremely exhausted. I was so tired, but not as tired as I was yesterday. I was tired on Sunday, but I was the tired where you can't sleep because you get so tired and then you can't sleep because you're so tired. That's where I was at on Sunday. And then yesterday, I had to get up. Did I have to get up for something? Oh, I didn't have to. I got up for bingo. I have an alarm set for bingo. So I got up to play bingo and I got up to crochet, and I had plans to crochet all day yesterday, which is what I did. I crocheted all day. I turned on a show. My husband and I were watching shows and I sat here and fell asleep. We watched one movie that was a mini series, so it was like three. It had three. Wow, episodes. There we go. Sorry, my brain. Here I was feeling so much better today, being outside in the sun and everything, and it seemed like I wasn't losing my words as much, and now I'm doing such a bang up job, huh? I had three episodes. I watched that, and I can't remember. I was on Netflix. It was the documentary basically about Lori Vallow, and then Chad Daybell, but it was more about her because it was her family talking about it, not his family, but hers. And about how everything happened, and and what they were saying during the process of all of this, and when they realized that people were missing after her husband died, and for all of you who know the story, I'm sure you kind of know what I'm getting at. Anyway, um then I watched a show. No, that was the day before. On Sunday, I watched the one about Catherine, and I finished watching it yesterday. Not yesterday, but on Monday. And I talked about it in my video on Sunday that I was watching. Was it Princess Charlotte? Was that the name of it, or Queen Charlotte? The exact title escapes me now. If it was started off as Princess, but I guess it was probably Queen Charlotte. It was about, sorry, she's trying to get at my tea. The cat, she smells the milk in it, and even though she can't drink milk and it makes her sick, I had a big glass of milk yesterday and she kept on trying to put her head in it to drink it. This has heavy whipping cream because it's a keto tea drink that I made, which is like the keto pink drinks at Starbucks. I just made my own version. Anyway, I digress. When I got up yesterday, I started with watching the one about Lori Vallow. My husband had left to do something, and then he came back. Um, and I had started watching. What did I watch after that? This is the one where I was thinking Princess, but it was Empress, called The Empress, I think. That was just it. It was about the Austrian Queen Elizabeth and King King Frank, I think. No, it started with an F. And I kept on thinking they were saying France for a while. So maybe his full name was Francis. I don't know. I did try to look it up. So I thought it said that it was based on actual history. His brother was Maximilian. Maximilian. Um, and it was at the time of the revolutionary uprising. And it's based in Austria. So I was pretty sure that it was based on real characters, not like the one that was based off of the Queen from Bridgerton. Um, this one I think was based off of real people, but when I tried to look them up, I couldn't find it. But I was looking for Maximilian. I was looking for him to see if he got his brother out of if he was able to get them to take his brother out of the king's position and take his place because he was trying to do a coup. Um, but it backfired in the show. So I was trying to figure that out before that. So of course I was trying to figure out what was going to happen. And it's supposed to come back for a second season. So I am going to have to look that up to see when the second season is because it was really, really good. And then I started watching oh, I'm going to forget the name of it, and it's one that I have been watching for a while. I can't believe that I can't think of the name of it. Hold on one second. I'm going to put it on pause. Okay. I was watching Ginny and Georgia is the one that I was watching, and I fell asleep during. So when I start watching it again, I have to go back a couple episodes. And it is Queen Charlotte is the one that's based off of Bridgerton, and it is the Empress is what I was watching. Because he's not a king, he's the emperor. So she's the Empress. I would recommend all of them. I enjoyed them all. I love period pieces. And if you take a period piece and add it to a love story, I love it even more. So when I was younger, when everybody's young girls are reading romance novels, I loved romance novels that were based in history. So those tended to be my favorite. And if it was based in, a period earlier than ours, I loved those too. But I preferred love stories based in actual history. So, one of you guys know, or those of you that followed me, I've talked about this before. My favorite author, she passed away last year now. It was either last year or the end of the year before. And oh my goodness, tell me I'm not going to forget. Now I'm going to forget her name. And I've never done that before. I'm really concerned about my head now and my memory. Um, a suspense writer, and I talk about her all the time. Okay, I had to get up and look real quick. Mary Higgins Clark. I cannot believe I forgot her name. Wow, I talk about her all the time, and I swear I talk about her in my sleep. My favorite suspense authoress, whatever you want to say. Now they usually just say author. I've noticed, no matter if it's male or female. But my favorite author is Mary Higgins Clark. Love her. She writes suspense, and she writes it really, really well. But she has written some other things before her passing, and it's really, really sad to me that she passed. I'm reading one of her last books. If I find more that I missed, I will be thrilled. I own almost all of them, but I know some of them got ruined. I am sure when our garage, when the roof got caved in, and I'm sure some of those books got thrown out, and all the stuff that got thrown out. At one point in time, I made it my um, I endeavored to have every one of her books that she ever wrote. I think there's still one that I haven't read, one of her earlier ones, but then if I remember, I actually may have read it. People said it was one of her hardest reads. It doesn't get the best reviews as everything else, but I still found it to be a decent book. But the one that I like, and I'm not going to remember the name of it, it's one of her earlier pieces, was written about George Washington, George Washington, and how he fell in love with Martha Washington, and it is such a great read. I'm trying to remember what they named it. I think the name of it is after the name of his estate that they lived in. I was going to say before they moved into the White House, but he was not the first president in the White House. So, yeah, he never lived in the White House. It wasn't ready until I don't remember if it was John Adams or John Quincy Adams. Can't remember which one. And I can't remember who took office. If the third president is John Quincy Adams and his father was the one ahead of him, or if John Quincy Adams was four and somebody else was third. Maybe Grant. I don't remember, and I'm not going to go looking into all that right now. But oh, and I already said the show I've been watching is Ginny and Georgia, which is really good. Vermont. Actually, it may just be named Vermont. That's not the name of his estate, but they were from Vermont, I think. I don't know. If I think of the name, I will put it down below. Um, or I may look it up specifically so I can put it down below for you if any of you are interested. I don't know if you are or not, but if any of you like period love pieces, I loved it. I absolutely enjoyed it so much. And, it's different than what I was used to her writing. And, I love her style of writing. And if I remember right, it carried over into that one. Maybe not as much. And maybe that's why people didn't, I don't know. But actually, this may have been in a book of short stories that I got. I can't remember. I can't remember. I just know that I enjoyed it and I would love to go back and read it. And that's one that I had bought, but I don't think that it survived because I think I bought it in a paperback and not a hardback. But even at that, if the hardback ones got waterlogged, they would have had to go too. So, yeah. I don't know. I haven't gone out there. I'm afraid to go out there and look. I'm pretty sure all of my books are gone because I don't think I had them in a plastic container. I think they were all in cardboard boxes. I'm pretty sure they're gone, which is really sad. I'm going to have to go out there one day this summer and go see. Now, I'm going to go because it's already over 35 minutes. I have not made a video this long in a while. So I'm going to go, and I will see you guys later this week when I make my video about oh, my massage video. Ooh. And then Friday when I do my video about feline Fantastic Feline Fiesta Friday. My brain is just really being messed up. And also, oh, I have to do the end of the crochet along, of the second crochet along, because the third one starts on next Tuesday. As far as I know, it'll be the same time as the last two, but it may be changing because there's somebody that I know who wants to do it with us, and she may not be able to make that time. So if that's the case, I may be changing it, but only if it seems to be still a decent time for all time zones involved. So, and considering she lives in the Pacific time zone, hopefully that will be. So, I will see you guys later. Please remember, you matter. You all matter. If you need to talk to me, send me an email. But the best way right now is to message me on Facebook. Friend me on Facebook and send me a message because I am so behind on my emails. I'm not sure when I'm going to get caught up. And hopefully soon. But if you want me to see it right away, friend me on Facebook and send me a message there. And with that, I'm going to go. Remember, you matter, like I said, and remember, you are gorgeous and beautiful. I love all of you, and I will see you soon. Later.